So Google recently released BART experiment to the public. BART is a text generative AI, very much like ChatGPT or Bing. It is powered by a language model for dialogue applications, Lambda for short. Here's how you can try BART right now using only Google email accounts. To try BART, let's head over to Google. Search for Google BART, then click on bart.google.com. So BART is currently available in 3 languages, and these languages are US English, Japanese, and Korean. BART is available for 180 countries, and the list is in the description down below. You guys can check it out if your country is in one of these countries or not. So BART is currently in experiment, but it's a free alternative to ChatGPT, so it does worth a try. The only thing you need to try BART is a Google account. So to get started with BART, we'll click Sign In. Then you'll be prompted to log in with your Google account. After you logged in with your account, there will be Try BART button. When you click, there will be a term and policy. So things to know. BART uses past conversations similar to ChatGPT and Bing to provide more relevant answers. And by default, BART will save your conversation into your Google account up to 18 months, but that can be turned off in the settings. To continue, press I agree. Then you will see this dialog. Opt in to receive email updates about BART. You can check this box if you want to, but I will press continue. So this chat interface looks very similar to ChatGPT. There's a prompt to enter down here, and you can see the activity. You can reset the chat. So I'll get started with my first prompt. What makes you different from ChatGPT? So here's the response from BART. It's pretty lengthy, and it actually gave me a table that summarized the key differences between ChatGPT and BART. We can see that it's separated into sections. We have developer, training datasets, strengths, weaknesses, and it basically says that ChatGPT is more creative, while BART is more of the informative and factual information that it generates. And the weakness of ChatGPT is that it can be inaccurate and misleading, while BART is more fact and less creative. Not sure if that's actually true or not. We'll actually try and test it later in the video. And down below we can say that it's a good response, a bad one. We can explore the response, and we can Google the related topics based on the conversation. In the more here we have copy, and we can report legal issue. So on the left, we have reset chat and BART activity. The BART activity is where you manage your privacy consent about how BART keep your conversation into your Google account. So the BART activity can be turned off, but it will still save the conversation up to 48 hours. And you can set the auto delete, you can set the period, and you can also set it off, so it will not auto delete the conversations. You can also manually delete the conversation here. So yeah, that's how you manage the privacy stuff. You can click the reset chat to reset. And here what it looks like after it reset. You can enter your prompt again. So another big difference between BART and ChatGPT is that BART is using PaLM 2. PaLM 2 is trained on scientific and mathematical data, and that makes PaLM 2 specialize in math and code. And PaLM 2 can also use to translate many languages, programming languages included. So you can actually do things like translate JavaScript to TypeScript using BART, and you'll see that later in this video. Let's switch over to ChatGPT. Here I have my merge sort algorithm written in JavaScript, and I will have ChatGPT 4 help me validate and document the code for me. So here it goes. So ChatGPT is finished, and it tells me that the algorithm is actually correct, and documents it for me. So what I gave it, I don't actually have any comments, and it comments the function for me, tells me the parameters and what it returned, and actually comments the inside of the function. So it's pretty good, I think. Let's see what BART has to offer. So here we are back in BART. I gave BART the same prompt, and it answered me with the explanation of each function. It doesn't actually go into the code and actually document it like how ChatGPT does. It actually just go over each function and give the explanation of what each function does. And it doesn't actually validate the code. There's no single response about if this code is valid or not. But additionally, it does give us the complexity of the function, the advantages and disadvantages of using the merge sort, while the ChatGPT doesn't give us that, but I'm sure that we can ask ChatGPT for it. So I said earlier that BART is pretty good with code because of the Palm 2, and it can convert one programming language to another. So I have BART helps me translate the JavaScript into TypeScript. So it's the same function, the merge sort that I gave it, and here's what I get in TypeScript. Actually goes in and add the types for parameters and the return type and everything. So yeah, pretty simple. And I'm pretty sure the ChatGPT can do the same thing. So back in ChatGPT, I gave ChatGPT the same prompt to translate my JavaScript to TypeScript, and it actually does it better because it still retains all the comments that I have it help me document it, while BART doesn't do any document for me at all in terms of commenting the code. So yeah, I think ChatGPT does the documentation better than BART. So another big difference between ChatGPT and BART is that ChatGPT does not have access to the internet, so you cannot ask ChatGPT about the weather of today, while in BART you can. And since BART can access the internet, it will always have information that up to date, so you can try to learn new things with BART, but it could be difficult with ChatGPT. So while we're here back in BART, I just want to show that BART can actually comment the code for you. You just have to ask for BART to actually go back and document it for you in comments. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that BART tried to source the code for you. So you can see here, back in the original response, we have the code snippet, and we also have the source here that link to GitHub repos. Alright, to conclude this video, I think the takeaway from this quick overview of BART versus ChatGPT is that BART is still in experiments, and since BART is backed by Google, I'm sure that it will get much better after a couple of months. And until ChatGPT have access to the internet, BART will always be a better tool for learning new things, especially in a field like programming where new features are released every other month. So will BART replace ChatGPT? I don't think so. At least not for now, but hey, it's free, it's pretty much always available, and the response speed is not that bad. BART is a great tool to use if you understand the strengths and weaknesses compared to other AI tools. I'll definitely make more videos about BART and how it stacks up against other options like ChatGPT or Bing. If you like this video and want to help support our channel to grow, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content about AI in the future. That's it for now. See you guys in the next video.